Today, we're diving into a comprehensive comparison of the brand new Panasonic Lumix S1R II and the Lumix S5 II. At first glance, these two full-frame, mirrorless cameras look like twins, but under the hood, they're more like distant cousins. The Lumix S5 II has been a go-to hybrid camera for photographers and video creators since 2023, offering incredible versatility at a competitive price. But now, the Lumix S1R II steps up the game with a much higher resolution sensor, faster burst speeds, and serious pro-grade enhancements. The big question is, which one is the right for your needs and style? Well, let's dive into a detailed comparison of these two powerhouse cameras and see which one is the right choice for you. And if you find this video helpful, please help out the channel by giving it a like and subscribing. Let's start off with design and build quality. Both cameras feature a durable magnesium alloy frame with weather sealing, meaning they can handle a bit of rain without a problem. In terms of dimensions, they're nearly identical, with just a 15-gram weight difference. The control layouts are also quite similar, though the S1R II makes a few tweaks, like repositioning the focus control dial and adding a lock switch on the back. Another small but handy addition to the S1R II is a front-facing record button and tally lamp, great for video creators. One standout upgrade is the individual port covers on the S1R II, which are better sealed against moisture, making it more reliable in harsher environments. Plus, the S1R II is freeze-proof down to -10 degrees Celsius, while the S5 II only holds up to 0 degrees Celsius. A notable difference is in memory card support. The S5 II sticks with dual SD card slots, whereas the S1R II introduces a CF Express Type B slot alongside an SD card slot for faster data speeds. So while they might look similar, the S1R II brings practical refinements that make it more rugged and suited for professionals who need that extra durability. Moving on to sensor and image quality, this is where we see a massive difference between the two. The Lumix S5 II features a solid 24.2 megapixels full-frame sensor, which delivers excellent image quality with good dynamic range and color depth. But the S1R II steps it up with a massive 44 megapixel sensor, making it a powerhouse for high-resolution photography. That extra resolution allows for much greater cropping flexibility and stunning detail, especially when paired with high-quality lenses. And if that wasn't enough, the S1R II features a 177 megapixels high-resolution mode, which can now be used handheld, thanks to its advanced image stabilization. If you're primarily a stills photographer and want the best detail possible, the S1R II is the clear winner. When it comes to burst shooting and autofocus, both cameras pack serious speed, but the S1R II pulls ahead. The Lumix S5 II can shoot at 30 frames per second using the electronic shutter, which is already impressive. But the S1R II pushes that up to 40 frames per second while handling much larger image files, an incredible feat. Mechanical shutter speeds are slightly faster too, with the S1R II reaching 10 frames per second compared to 9 frames per second on the S5 II. Another key improvement is blackout-free shooting when using the electronic shutter on the S1R II, making it much smoother when tracking fast-moving subjects. If you shoot fast action, wildlife, or sports, the S1R II's upgrades in burst speed and autofocus make it the superior choice. In terms of video capabilities, the Lumix S5 II already offers fantastic performance, but the S1R II takes it to another level. The S5 II shoots up to 6K video with a slight crop, and while it can record 4K at 60 FPS, but it's limited to an APS-C crop at that frame rate. Full-width 4K recording is capped at 30 frames per second. On the other hand, the S1R II eliminates all of these limitations. It can record 4K at 60 frames per second using the full sensor width, and even hit 120 frames per second at 4K for stunning slow motion. It also supports 8K video at 30 frames per second, with an upcoming software update bringing OpenGate 8K recording in a 3:2 aspect ratio. If video is your main focus, the S1R II is the way to go. Now let's talk about stabilization and the viewfinder. The S5 II already boasts excellent in-body image stabilization, offering 6.5 stops of shake reduction. but the S1R II improves that even further to 8 stops, making handheld shooting even smoother, especially when paired with lens stabilization. The electronic viewfinder is another big upgrade. The S5 II has a decent 3.69 million OLED EVF, but the S1R II bumps that up to a 5.76 million EVF, providing a sharper and clearer viewing experience. Both EVFs have a 120 Hz refresh rate, so motion smoothness is the same, but the added resolution on the S1R II makes a noticeable difference when composing shots. These refinements make the S1R II the better choice for photographers who rely on precise framing and those who need the most stable handheld shooting experience. As for my final verdict, the Lumix S1R II is a top-tier full-frame camera that checks a lot of boxes. It delivers a huge leap in resolution, faster shooting speeds, better video capabilities, and improved stabilization. If you're a professional photographer or filmmaker who needs top-tier performance, it's absolutely worth the upgrade. But if you're on a budget and still want an excellent hybrid camera, the Lumix S5 II is an unbeatable value. It all comes down to your needs and budget. Let me know in the comments which one you'd choose. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth camera comparisons. See you in the next one.